With just a month remaining until the Green Bay Packers training camp kicks off, the anticipation is palpable. Fans are buzzing with excitement and speculation, particularly surrounding third-year running back MarShawn Lloyd. Could this be the year he finally breaks out? Or will he once again fall short of expectations? I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? And what do you think about Lloyd's prospects this season? Let's dive right into the heart of the matter. There's a growing belief that this year could indeed be different for Lloyd. He participated in every practice during the spring, and while we all know a Tuesday in June doesn't equate to the intensity of training camp or Sunday games, it's a significant step in the right direction. Availability is key, and Lloyd himself has emphasized the importance of being present for OTAs and minicamp. However, let's temper that optimism. While I'm cautiously confident that we may see improvement, a breakout year is still a question mark. The reality is, the sample size of his performance is incredibly small. Yes, he looks promising in drills, but what does that translate to when he's facing off against formidable linebackers? It's a different game when the pads go on. Let's not forget Lloyd's history. Coming out of USC, he struggled with ball security, fumbling the ball multiple times during his college career. For any player, particularly a running back, the ability to stay healthy and secure the ball is paramount. If Lloyd can't hold on to it, he won't see the field, regardless of how well he practices. Now, shifting gears to a hypothetical scenario, if Lloyd does perform as expected, could he become the starting running back by 2027? It's an intriguing thought, especially given the Packers' recent moves. Signing Josh Jacobs to a hefty 4-year deal worth $48 million was a significant commitment, but the reality is that Jacobs is aging and expensive, with a base salary of $12.2 million due in 2027. The organization may well be eyeing a transition to Lloyd, should he prove he can be reliable. In terms of likelihood, I'd say there's about a 35% chance Lloyd could earn that starting role in Week 1 of 2026, with Jacobs at 30%, Chris Brooks at 20%, and a rookie or lower-tier veteran at 15%. The path is there, but will Lloyd seize the opportunity? While we're on the subject of Jacobs, let's talk about the current media situation surrounding him. Given his status as a team leader, it's likely Jacobs will address the media at the start of training camp, asserting his innocence regarding the ongoing legal matters. His insights are valuable, especially concerning Lloyd's development, and fans have come to appreciate his perspective. The organization likely has a handle on the situation, and I can't imagine they'd allow him back on the field without a clear understanding of the facts. As for the legal issues, the uncertainty looms large. It's a reminder that we, as fans, often don't know the players off the field, and it can be hard to separate personal lives from professional performance. The situation is reminiscent of past incidents in the league, where outcomes have varied widely. Jacobs' future with a team could hinge on the resolution of these issues, potentially opening the door for Lloyd to step into a more significant role sooner than expected. Now, let's shift our focus to the passing game. Will it benefit from a reduced rotation of primary wideouts? My take is that it could, but with caveats. The combination of Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Matthew Golden shows a lot of promise. Watson has emerged as a big play threat, and the run game has certainly been more effective when he's on the field. Reed boasts the highest passer rating in the NFL when targeted throughout his career, and Golden is poised to become a key offensive player. The concern, however, is depth. Counting on players with injury histories to stay healthy is a gamble, and beyond our top 3 receivers, we saw a mere 19 combined catches from the other 7 receivers last season. The development of Savion Williams is crucial. Even if our big 3 stay healthy, they'll need rest, and we need someone capable of stepping up when called upon. On the tight end front, the lack of reliable blocking tight ends is apparent. With players like Messiah Swinson and Luke Lachey on the training camp roster, the question is whether they can execute effectively in critical situations. The recovery of John Fitzpatrick from his Achilles injury will be worth monitoring. His presence could be vital if the young guys struggle to hold their own against a strong defensive front. Let's also consider the linebacker situation. With Zaire Franklin's arrival, some fans might wonder if Tyron Hopper's selection is a disappointment. It's a fair assessment. The Packers have historically focused on drafting and developing talent, and the move to trade for a 30-year-old linebacker suggests a shift in strategy. It raises questions about the long-term vision of the team and whether they view Hopper as a player still on the rise. As we look at the offensive line, Anthony Belton has been versatile, rotating between guard and tackle during practices. However, assessing offensive line performance in non-contact settings is notoriously difficult. The noise of the crowd and the sheer mass of bodies makes it hard to evaluate individual play effectively. Heading into camp, the primary concern should be the pass defense, which relies heavily on both the rush and coverage. With Micah Parsons unavailable for several games, questions arise about the pass rush's effectiveness and whether it can support a cornerback group that currently lacks a standout. The potential for improvement lies with players like Devontae Wyatt, Javon Hargrave, and the young edge rushers. If they can elevate their game, it could alleviate some pressure on our cornerbacks. The looming uncertainty of how these elements will come together is daunting. If I were making the calls, I'd experiment with different pairings in the secondary during practice. It's a crucial year, and figuring out the best combinations early on could make all the difference. Finally, reflecting on the broader narrative surrounding the Packers, it's been too long since we've seen players consistently overachieve. Every season begins with Super Bowl aspirations, yet the ending often feels hollow. While it's easy to lay blame at the feet of the coaching staff or management, the truth is more complex. Yes, injuries have played a role, and the absence of key players has derailed seasons. Yet, there's an undeniable sense that this franchise is stuck in neutral. With high-priced talent across the board, the question remains, where's the progress? The NFC North is no longer the Packers' playground, as every other team has claimed the division title in the last 4 years. As we gear up for the coming season, the stakes couldn't be higher. The road to the Super Bowl is fraught with challenges, and it's going to take a confluence of factors aligning perfectly for this team to make a real run. I want to know your thoughts. Hit me up on X or via email, and let's engage in the conversation about the Green Bay Packers and what the season ahead might hold. Remember to subscribe and share your opinions about our beloved team as we brace ourselves for what's sure to be an eventful season.